Welcome to my fourth update for the Ancient Mythos Project Pan. This was created by Darya of the Pantastic ladies, and it runs from November 20th of last year to November 20th of this year with monthly updates. My whole goal with this Project Pan was to kind of learn about the Norse mythology, and that's kind of what I've been doing as I've been going through it. However, I've realized that there are more prompts than what I'd be able to go through if I keep up with doing 3 of them at least every single update, so I'm going to change it up just a tiny little bit. You probably wouldn't even notice if I didn't say anything, but I'm going to be picking 4 products from now on to kind of go through. So let me go over the 3 that we had last month, and then we'll pick the 4 new ones for this month. So the first one I have to update you on is Loki, and Loki was a complex shape-shifting trickster, acting as both an ally and an adversary to the Aesir gods. And for this one you were supposed to pick a product that you thought would be easy to empty, but it wasn't. And I have a really bittersweet update. I didn't think this day was actually going to, like, I should be more excited about this, but I think it's because I actually really enjoyed this product. And I picked my Becca Mermaid Pearl eyeshadow slash highlighter that I have been using, and I have been working on this since I think it was like December last year, and like I'll put a picture of what it looked like when we brought it into the Project Pan. And I have just been working non-stop on this. I pretty much use this almost every time I've done my makeup, and I never thought this day would come, but this is what it looks like now. It is 100% completely gone. And I've been using this lately by mixing it with Prosecco Pop in my Pan That Face palette, just because Prosecco Pop is like stark gold and it is way too warm for my skin tone, and this somehow kind of like toned it down and made it like perfectly wearable to use. And it's just like, I think there's a little part of me that's just like, oh my god, what do I do now? Like, how am I going to use my face palette? So it's just like, it's a very bittersweet kind of thing that I was actually able to get through this product. And I find it a little bit funny because I picked this product too because like the prompt was a product you thought would be easy to empty, but it wasn't. I repressed this product so many times. Like, I hit pan, repressed it, hit pan, repressed it. Like, you know how the game goes. And like, I honestly never thought the day would come, and I can't believe that we actually emptied it, especially on a prompt that was like, oh, you thought it'd be easy to empty, and like, here it is empty. It's just kind of like funny how it worked out that way. So yeah, bittersweet, funny how things worked out, and I can't believe it's actually gone. Like, it hasn't really set in yet. So the second product that I brought in was for the Nornir. They're powerful deities who shape the destinies of gods, humans, and all beings. They are the past, future, and present. And for this one, you were supposed to put 3 products in a bag, kind of ruffle it up, and then pick one at random. And so I put all 3 of my Jaclyn Cosmetics lip plushes in there because I thought I didn't want to put 3 different shapes in there and then potentially cheat by picking something that I was like, this feels like the product that I kind of wanted. So I wanted something that I was like, all 3 felt the same, all 3 had the same chance of getting picked. And of course I picked the shade Sincerely Yours, which just happened to be the warmest shade out of all 3 that I had. And I say that because for the month of March I've been working on my green eyeshadows, and they're a little bit more neutral to cool toned, and of course I picked the one shade that is like the warmest out of the whole collection. So just the lipstick's been kind of clashing with the with the eyeshadow looks today. I am wearing it today, so it's like, it's not horrible, but it's just like, it's not the best match, but we've been making it work. And to be quite honestly, when have I ever really matched and kind of played by the color rules? So does it really matter in the end anyways? So yeah, that's what we've been working on with this one for the Nornirs, and I've used this 8 times since the last time I saw you, so I didn't quite hit my mark of 10 uses, which is my goal for each product that I bring into this project, but we were pretty dang close. So I have other lipsticks that I'm also trying to focus on, which is why this one didn't get quite the 10 uses that it needed, but I'm happy with 8 uses. The last one I have to update you on is La Fée or La Fée. It is a mysterious giantess who's primarily known for being Loki's mom. And this one here, they said to pick an ice-themed product. And this one I brought back Bubble from my Dragon Fruit palette that I'm doing for Pan That palette this year. And the reason I picked Bubble is because I picked it last month and I was so close to hitting pan, like so close, like I could feel it in my bones, like I knew it was coming, and I was just like, I really want to focus on it because I really want to hit pan. And so I brought it back into this project, and I'm happy to announce, if you would have seen my Pan That palette update, you already know, but I was able to hit pan in Bubbles. So we were able to hit that goal, which is super exciting, and I hit it actually quite quickly after bringing it back into this project, like maybe 5 uses in or so we were able to hit it, so it's like we were close. Like I knew it was close and it was close. So I am super happy that we were able to hit pan and bubbles, and now instead of focusing on expanding the pan, I'm trying to make like a second pan, because like bubbles and effervescent in here are pretty large, so it's just like I thought I'd focus on a whole new area instead of trying to expand the pan. So yeah, exciting that we were able to hit goal complete on this one. So we made 2 goals, and then we were so close with hitting the 3rd goal with the lipstick. So that is my update on the products that I had in here already. Let's pick our 4 new products that we're going to be bringing in to focus on for the next month. I have my random number generator that just shut off when I picked up my phone. So I have my phone here, number generators. We have 28 prompts that are left, so I have it going from 1 to 28. I hope you can see that. Focus, thank you. So we have number 11, number 17, number 11, okay, number 11, number 17, number 10, and number 23. All right, let me see what those line up for prompts. I'll grab some products and I'll be right back. That was probably the most difficult one for me. There was a couple in here that I'm like, I really have no idea what to do. But I ended up getting products for everything, so let's go over what we picked for this month. The first one I have is Nephim? That's definitely wrong, but it is primarily the realm of ice and cold from which all rivers come. And from this one, you had to pick a face mist or a setting spray. And believe it or not, I only have 2 sprays in my whole entire collection, like between skincare, makeup, and everything. I only have 2. One is a brand new product that's not open, and I was like, I really don't want to do that. And then luckily I found this one. This is the Niod Superoxide Dismutase Saccharide Mist. This is old in my collection. It is also a Franken product in my collection, so maybe that's perfect to kind of bring that in here. So yeah, 1 out of 2 products, and one of them just happened to be old and Frankened. Perfect, up my alley. The second product that we're bringing in, why did I pick ones that are so hard to say this month? We're bringing in Jormungandr. It's an unfathomably large sea serpent, ugh, I hate snakes, that dwells in the world sea. It encircles the earth and it bites its own tail. And for this one, you're to bring back a product from a previous attempt to pan. And so I was like, I really didn't know what to bring back at first, and then I decided just to go with my handy dandy notes. So high tech, I know. These are all the products that I've brought into Ancient Mythos so far since I've done the project, and I'm like, is there one here that I'd like to focus on? And actually, you know what? There is. And it's because I've neglected it now because I've been working on Bubble for a while. I'm going to cover up the greens because I've been working on my greens for the whole month, so I don't want you to see what they look like right now. But this is my Pan That palette, and we're going to focus on Effervescent right here. So with this shade, every time I use it and I get close to pan, it ends up crumbling and breaking, or it falls out of the pan that itself, and it's just like, I haven't had the heart to actually like purposely repress it yet, but I've just put it back in the pan and pressed down and like hope that it stayed there. So I don't know if we'll ever hit pan on it, just because every time we get so close to it, like I said, it just kind of like falls out of the pan itself, or it breaks into a couple of pieces, and so I don't know. But anyways, it still deserves love. I've been neglecting it because I've been working on the shade up here, Bubbles, instead, so it's time to bring back some attention to Effervescent. The third one that I have for you is Fafnir. It was a dwarf who transformed into a greedy, powerful dragon so he could hoard the cursed treasure. And for this one, it is a product in a category that you tend to hoard. So I looked at my spreadsheet and what I have like the most of things, and it was either cleansers, spot treatments, which are like little hydrocolloid patches, or eyeshadows. And I was like, I'm already working on some cleansers, don't really want to do that. Spot treatments just seems like a really boring one to kind of update you on, especially it's like you never know when you really need to use them. It comes up here or there, right? So I decided to focus on an eyeshadow, and an ode to my Becca highlighter that I just finished this update. I think I'm going to bring in the shade Glow by Cleonod Cosmetics. It is a white to blue kind of just like shimmering highlighter, which to me kind of looks like what I just finished with the Becca, the Mermaid Pearl. So I'm really hoping this will take its place. I'm going to try it with the Prosecco highlighter, see how it goes, see if I found myself a dupe in my own collection. Fingers crossed, because I was really making headway on Prosecco Pop and I'd really like to keep going, so hopefully this lives up to the hype. And for the last one we have is Fenrir is a monstrous wolf who played a key role in Ragnarok, which was the collapse and end of the world that we pulled for a prompt a few updates ago. And he played the key role by killing Odin. And for this one, it was to pick an animal-themed product, and at first, I had no idea, unless I was going to go and read every single shade name of my eyeshadows and be like, does this have an animal theme name? Does this have an animal theme name? I have nothing obvious in my collection that fit this category. And at first I picked my Nest Cocoa Woods because I was like, ooh, Cocoa Woods, like deers and animals, they all live in the woods, so I was gonna stretch it that way. And then as I was going through my perfume collection, I found this, and it has like a cheetah on top, and I was like, you know what? That actually fits kind of perfectly for the category. I'm not really sure what this is. 5-Star Fragrances Co. Delicious Chocolate. So I'm hoping this smells like chocolate. Hopefully it'll be a tasty next little month. That kind of goes well with Easter and like little Easter egg hunts where you hunt for the chocolate eggs. So hopefully it works out great. So that is everything for this week. Thank you for checking in with me. I'm really happy that we were able to meet 2 goals on my previous products. We got 4 new products to focus on, hopefully a highlighter shade that can take place of an old highlighter shade. So fingers crossed, I have high hopes. But until the next one, thank you for spending your time with me. I really do appreciate it, and I hope the day treats you well. Bye.